All right, everybody. Welcome to Crime Family TV #2 on YouTube. First of all, go to that channel, channel 1 and channel 2. Like, subscribe to that channel, hit the notification bell. Today, we got another interview with an OG man from the north side, a living legend, Wave Guard Supreme Daddy Cree. Give him an introduction and let him know who's sitting in front of the camera.
What's up with it, y'all? It's your boy Daddy Cree, man. Y'all know me throughout the city, man. My partner Jacoby Satterwhite, Wayne Guard Supreme, clothing and apparel. You know what I'm saying? We do the units, custom shoes, whatever, whatnot, man. You know. But y'all also know me from the north to the west, throughout. Daddy Cree, you know.
Really, now today I called you, man, because just wanted to sit down and talk about comparisons with the music game, and then we'll go into the street life after that. But
Sure.
First of all, the big divide line between the young rappers and the older rappers, it seemed like it's a problem with older rappers not opening up the lane for the younger rappers. Just give me your idea on a couple of things you see in the city that could help the young rappers out if the older rappers would just become a part of being relevant in the young rapper's life.
Well, first of all, man, like you got to know when it's time to get out the way, man. Like for real, this is like the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that going on in the city that I see. You know what I'm saying? As an OG, somebody who still tend to rap. I don't rap as much. You know what I'm saying? But as somebody who's still kind of active, and even as watching some of the other guys who are still active, man. The reason why I ain't as active as I am, bro, is because I know it's been time to pass the torch. You know what I'm saying? It's been that time. You know, how can you still be in your late 30s, going into your 40s, 50s, whatever, bro, and you have never had a record deal. You haven't even had a manager. Just say you haven't even had a manager. You know, so all your shows are local. You have a little out of town experience. You don't have no out of state experience, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have a team. You know what I'm saying? You don't have like all your stuff is still how can I say is generically done. You know what I'm saying? There has been no advancement in the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you got these youngsters, man, they going hard, bro. They going hard, man, and I'm gonna give it to them. I ain't even front. That's one reason why I love this young coach in the city so much, bro. In their music is that I'm comfortable with just sitting back because a lot of times I just like to hear myself talk real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So a lot of them is taking care of their business, man. But that's where the older cats need to look at it and be like, man, respect what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember, first starting and being in the mix when say coming out of the Big Daddy Kanes and all that, going into say the NWAs and into that era. You know what I'm saying? A rap and where people didn't like that change, you know what I'm saying? And then going from that rap to the new wave of what we got right now, people didn't like the change, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But shit, real hip hop heads, real music heads, nigga, we like that shit because we know this shit evolves, bro. Nothing stays the same. Shit stays the same. Shit'll be whack as fuck.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The shit stays the same. Shit'll be whack as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that shit don't do nothing but go do a 360. You know what I'm saying? You know, they be mad at these youngsters, talk about these youngsters because they wear their shit fitted or whatever, whatnot. Nigga, run them, see them wear their shit fitted, nigga.
And we wore boxers.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, we walk around with boxer drawers on.
Niggas, motherfuckers.
And tights. We had an era where we wore tights.
Tights.
You know, they don't tell the youngsters that. I've been telling youngsters that, man, we had an era we wore tights.
During the butt era.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Niggas walk around with tights.
Era, nigga. You know what
T-shirts
I'm saying?
on with tights on in broad daylight.
The culture changes, bro. And if you love the culture, bro, you move with the culture, man. I don't know, like I be on Instagram and stuff. Like, man, I be seeing older heads, niggas older than me, still b-boying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Male and females, whether they white or black, who grew up in that culture, they still dancing the culture. You know what I'm saying? They're still doing what it is that was a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? So people are evolved with it, and when they're dancing, they're doing like, you can tell they used to like pop and do the b-boy shit, but they've incorporated the moves that these youngsters be doing. So you know they evolve with the culture, man, because you got to. You know what I'm saying? You got to evolve with this culture, bro, and you got to learn to appreciate that evolving in it, man. And a lot of these niggas don't know how to get the fuck out the way.
And you know, it's a lane for old school, and I try to tell
It
the old
fucking
school.
is, man.
It's
It's a classic lane, bro. It's a classic lane. It's a classic lane. Why ain't all you niggas, all your old school niggas getting together and not throwing classic shows, nigga?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to step on these young niggas stages. Y'all want to do shit with the young niggas. I mean, let them young niggas have their shit, man, so they can build their audience. Sometimes a motherfucker, that's why motherfuckers don't show up, because they see your motherfucking ass on the card.
You goddamn right.
They see your ass on the card, bro.
You goddamn right.
You dig what I'm saying? Now, peep this, pimp. You got 3 or 4 young niggas on the card, and you got 2 or 3 old niggas on the card, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a young man's culture right now, man. Let them niggas have that. Get your ass off the card, nigga. Let's put an old school show together. You know what I'm saying? And because you know what's so crazy about it, pimp? Them young niggas be doing their thing, but when they hear us rap, that's what the fuck they want to hear.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They'll come out and support the old school show.
This what they ask me all the time. Like, if I play something with you, like, man, that's that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? This is what a nigga need to go back to. I be like, well, y'all niggas wildin'. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's their time, so let them niggas have a moment, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them have it, because guess what? Nigga, God willing, they get our age. You know what I'm saying? And they'll let them young niggas that's coming through do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of the guys I deal with right now, pimp, I get the connections with the Demo Shermans and the Fifth Ward Boys because of my age, not because of my rapping.
Yeah.
You feel me? Not because of the rapping. You know, I get to talk to them about the culture I know about because I'm talking about stuff I grew up in. You know, I can't call a Bugatti Casino. I can't call a NBA Youngboy and talk. I'm not in that era. Yeah. I would be totally lost when they start talking. You feel me?
Yeah.
So my thing is, my lane is the old school, like I told Demo the other night. I want to come up there and interview the whole screwed up clique, Demo. Yeah. You know, like you say, we get together, have an old school show. We start having old school shows that'll get a youngster the chance to show you they'll support you.
And not even that, it'll give them the opportunity to sit back and look and see what niggas went through to for them to get to where they at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they respect them. They respect us more than what a nigga know. But one thing them niggas don't stand on is fuckery, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Them young niggas been through a lot. It's wild out here, bro. It's wild out here, bro. And them niggas been through enough shit to know what's bullshit and what's not bullshit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They know when a nigga's trying to get in their way and when a nigga not trying to get in their way. And the reason why I know is because I get these motherfucking phone calls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Say, OG, what should I do? What should I like? Man, you know, it's really not that serious. Focus on your talent. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your talent, man. You know, so. And even with that's why I make it so hard for them to listen, bro. Is because you know a lot of these older cats won't get out the way, man.
And then I'll tell you another story. I get out a lot of the youngsters when they sitting down talking to me about older cats, and a lot of them, man, you know personally, you know they was our young niggas at one time.
Yeah.
And I tell people, man, when I talked about Flatline shit, I didn't never get to really deal with him. I remember them opening up for me and Cree. We older, like I told them, I'm 49, man, so. I don't have stories about them young cats. I remember them opening up to Johnny Moves. They was our young niggas at the time. You know, and they still deal with Johnny Moves. But a lot of the old cats tend to tell, I'm just being real, they tell them lies. Yeah. They lying about stuff they did in the streets. They lying about stuff they did in music. And then a nigga thing, putting on a live video on Facebook playing their music is helping their career. And I'm trying to tell them, nah, that's just a good gesture by the old niggas. But that ain't going to get your career nowhere, you feel me? They got a big misconception of a lot of old niggas until they sit down and talk to some real G niggas that'll give them the real deal. You feel me? Just like I remember watching the interview you did, and you was like, man, we got a cat from the North, ain't never did none of that, but he's a hell of a rapper. You know, but before these people would see that interview, that rapper had them thinking he did a whole lot of street shit. Yeah. So you'll make these young niggas think that's what I need to be doing, sending them down the wrong road when them cats didn't even live that life.
And that's why a lot of niggas don't get respected, bro. Real nigga shit in this rap shit. Mainly when you talking about the street shit or you talking about living that life. Man, it one thing about the streets gonna always tell who you are, bro. Mm-hmm. You can say anything you want to about yourself. You say anything you want to about yourself. You can say you was the realest nigga on the block, man. Go ask them streets.
Yeah.
The streets will tell it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The streets, even your hater will tell the truth.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it's a lot of niggas that it's a few niggas that I don't like for certain reasons, but I never lie on a motherfucking hustle.
Yeah.
I never lie on if that nigga was a good father, was it whatever personal shit we had, that's just what we had. But it was that he a stand-up nigga? Yeah, that nigga was a stand-up nigga. We just had some fucked up shit with each other. You know what I'm saying? So the streets gonna always tell the truth. It'll tell the truth. You'll get a little hate under there, but shit, 90% of the motherfucking time, you know, if a nigga say he this, all you gotta do is go to where the fuck he from, and they gonna tell it. And they gonna tell it. And this is where some niggas get fucked up at, man, because at the end of the day, all the nigga gotta do is be who he is, mainly when you doing this music shit. Yeah. Nigga gonna respect you off the rip if you are who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? You see, like, man, what got the game so fucked up, dog, is because, like, when we was out here pimp, man, in these motherfucking streets, man, we was given a certain amount of we were given these motherfucking rules, man. You know what I'm saying? And these rules, in this book, man, we was given rules and regulations that we were supposed to abide by. Once we entered this, it's either in or out. Once you enter this, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? You gotta live by this shit for the rest of your life, or until you go do your time and get the fuck out the way. You dig what I'm saying? Until you go do your time and get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? You're told you're supposed to stick to this motherfucking me script. Once you enter this life, right? So lately, and even a little while back, and starting even from my era, man, you know, these niggas that we've been looking up to and who've been telling us this shit, they ain't been living by it.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't been living by it, nor have they been holding it down. But these the same motherfucking niggas we've been looking up to. You know what I'm saying? These the same motherfucking niggas that we done, some of these niggas we done sat by. You know what I'm saying? We done talked to, we done ate with. You know what I'm saying? We done been at the club with, we done fucking fought with. You know what I'm saying? We done a lot of things with these individuals, man. You know what I'm saying? And these are the individuals who quoted these quotes. I mean, quoted these codes that we were supposed to live by. But when shit happened, and the situation presents itself when these motherfucking folks in your life, man, you're not living by it no more. You now you're ratting on niggas, man. You're literally snitching on niggas, and you fucking off niggas' lives just to save your motherfucking life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you chose this shit. Yeah. You chose this shit, and then you told these young niggas to do the same motherfucking thing. Yeah. And this is why it's so fucked up out here with these young niggas when it's dealing with us. You told these young niggas to live by these same motherfucking codes, my nigga, and they held it down, nigga. They done shot niggas, went to the penitentiary, did they time. Some of them still in that motherfucking penitentiary. They done robbed banks, nigga. They still in this motherfucking penitentiary, nigga. They banging. They doing all this motherfucking extra shit off of the motherfucking shit. You told them to do that shit, and when your time came, my nigga, you told it.
Yeah, you're damn right. You know, another thing hurt me when I see it too, pimp. Man, these niggas call it getting down. You feel me? But niggas get off in there and they call case jumping. They jump on a nigga case they ain't know nothing about. You know, you get a nigga indicted that never seen you in his life, and they come back here knowing people ain't seen their paperwork, and that's what a lot of the older cats was doing. You know, and then in the 90s, I mean, it flipped so hard to where the niggas wasn't even embarrassed about saying they getting down. And I see interviews, I see, you know, groups. It's a group of niggas in our city that everybody know. Hang together. I'm talking about the age limit go all the way from 60 on down to like 45.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And they all still hang together. You know, nowadays it's like a nigga can snitch on a nigga, but I get out and get a brick in my hand, nigga still fuck with me. You feel me? It's like a nigga forgot everything I did. Now we back riding with this nigga. I know a set of niggas.
Nigga get caught up, pimp. A nigga get caught up, pimp. Go door to motherfucking door in the projects and set every motherfucking body up. Get everybody motherfucking caught. Get everybody motherfucking caught, right? Get all these niggas, Dick and all them niggas sent to the motherfucking penitentiary, nigga. And he can get out and go back to doing the same motherfucking thing he was doing. Selling dope again, riding big car, and all this type of shit.
Hey, and being some of the rap niggas videos.
And I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man. But these are the niggas who told these young niggas, y'all don't do this shit.
Yeah.
don't do this shit, and they don't. You got mamas fucked up in the head because they child doing all the motherfucking time. You got fathers who have been trying to do the fucking best they can, son down there doing all this motherfucking time because they chose to listen to a fraud ass nigga, man, that refused to live by the code and ethics that he was teaching out here in these motherfucking streets, man. That's why, you know, my niggas them locked up too. You know what I'm saying? From my understanding, why Bud and Gator gone part of the situation. You know, man, I don't man. It's just so much shit that tie into that shit, man. You know, it's crazy, man. That like it's coming from niggas, not these young niggas that's telling. It's coming from niggas my age
that we looked up to.
Yeah, and not even just that. My nigga went look like I say, pimp. You go do your time, you get out, you get the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
You change your life. You know what I'm saying? You do something better, man. You don't go back to playing. You don't go back to playing because guess what, my nigga, you gonna reach a certain motherfucking age, you gonna wind up going back, and guess what you gonna fuck around and doing that bitch, dying that hoe.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? You gonna die in that hoe, nigga. Do your family got enough money to bring your bitch ass back, or they gonna bury you in the penitentiary cemetery, my nigga? You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna get buried down there? Because look, let me tell you something, man. It's a different world down there, man. Yeah. Mainly when it comes to that infirmary and medical, nigga. Shit. Mainly when it comes to nigga, they get paid for you to die, nigga. They get 10 bands for your body, nigga. They get paid for you to die, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? They get paid for you to die. They get 10 bands for that body, man. I don't give a fuck. I done seen it with my own eyes. My nigga, a nigga playing in the motherfucking me day room. They called him to go get his motherfucking clothes. They called him to go get his motherfucker to pack his shit up and move him to another wing. My nigga, he pressing on the button because his motherfucking he having heart motherfucking problems. Nigga, the captain tell him pack your you either pack your hurry up and pack his shit. They ain't sending nobody. Nigga die right there. Nigga die, white boy die right there.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck. Man. I don't give a fuck, nigga that bury you. That nigga that bury you where you would never get no visits, nigga.
Already, and that's another thing too. Back in the game, when a nigga would snitch on a motherfucker, nigga get all the way out the way. Nigga wasn't allowed to come back in the game. Nowadays, you're allowed to get right back in the game. You hear niggas talking about certain niggas, and they still in the game. You know, the respect level is different, and you got the youngsters coming up. And youngsters wondering, well, damn, we've been told us to live by these codes.
They don't want. That's why they don't listen to us. That's why a nigga like me or a nigga like you can sit down and talk to them, man. You know what I'm saying? And after the whole talking, they be like, well, shit, them niggas did that.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You sit down here and give them lifelong fucking lessons of life about what I'm just telling you about the penitentiary and all this type of shit and what the fuck going down there. And they come back and tell you, well, such and such did this. And what the fuck do I have to stand on after that?
Yeah.
When you used to fuck with them niggas.
That's what fucked the whole so-called G code up.
Well, ain't y'all from the north?
Mm-hmm. And they stand on the same thing we used to stand on.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, look, pimp. I had about 12 youngsters in my shop the other day. About a month ago. 12 youngsters in my shop. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to them about, man, how important it is to look out for each other and be there for each other and help each other stay out of trouble. Mainly if somebody is super talented. If we got one that's super talented, now we all need to know what do we bring to the table. Do I have talking skills? Do I have computer skills? You know what I'm saying? Do I know how to make merchandise? Do I, what do all we can do so we can build this brand on this individual? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking to these youngsters about, man. In the importance of staying out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got to have these moments because mainly for cats like me and you, we already at that motherfucking age, nigga, where we done enough motherfucking dirt out there. Nigga got to balance the scale.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Nigga got to balance the scale. Nigga, whatever good we have to offer in life, we better get that shit out.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Whatever good we have to offer in life, we better get that shit out, nigga, because our days are numbered.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Our days are numbered too. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to these youngsters, man, for about an hour or so. You know what I'm saying? All of them still in school, but maybe two of them from out of, two of them was probably out of school, graduated. One was from Cali, who made his way down here. So, you know, just even to have the opportunity to talk to them, and knowing that one of them, uh, getting ready to go off to college and stuff like that, man. You know, we gotta show these brothers that it's other ways than the goddamn streets, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you got to make that shit make sense to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because every time they see me, they holler at me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather for them to be trying to holler at me, you know, about some clothes or what part or this part of the business, my nigga, than putting something in their hand. You know what I'm saying? Where they can get them some new shoes or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if niggas would have stuck to what the fuck they said, man, the nigga have a little more respect out here with them when it comes to trying to pass them on game. But because a lot of these niggas who we even looked up to or niggas around our age didn't hold true to that shit, man. You know, it make it hard out here for us to be accepted by these youngsters, or for these youngsters to have enough respect, man. You got to be really, really, really an honorable individual for these young niggas to fuck with you, man.
Yeah,
you really got to be an honorable individual out here in these streets or just in life, man. For these young brothers, even these sisters, because I talk to everybody, bro. I talk to females and males, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I try to give a lot of sister game from a parenting side. You know what I'm saying? That's dealing with kids or just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you're really trying to help yourself, this is what you got to do. Other than that, you're gonna keep going through the same bullshit. The only reason why I'm telling you that because I've been that individual. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give everybody all aspects of the game, man. But if a nigga can stay honest to who he is, man, you know what I'm saying? Stay honest to what we claimed we was gonna do. That's why I got out the way, pimp. You know, that's why, man. I strictly live off of selling my clothes, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't rich. Shit, and it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? But I strictly live off of it. I'm able to pay my bills off of selling my clothes, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Low Life was talking about the other night. He was like, shit, it's a little slower for me, but it's guaranteed. Like, I can't take that chance. He had got a year bid when he first did with Fifth Ward Boys. And he said, I backdoored OG and got a 7-year sentence. He said, when I was in there, I had to sit back and realize, nigga, I can't do this again.
Look, check that out. Check this out. I bumped into him twice. I bumped into him twice. I pumped into diagnostics on our way to our units. We was on the same tier. And we both did 7.
Mm-hmm.
We both did 7. When I came home, we both was on Cobb. And remember when you did the video and we bumped each other down there by what's name? He said, man, I remember you, man. I said, yeah. We bumped into each other twice in the penitentiary.
Oh, really?
Going and leaving.
Yeah. See, that was something I tell niggas about too. I remember, you know, especially when it happened to you when you went. I said, I remember, man, you and your niggas would be together today. A nigga go do 7, 8, 10 years. Nowadays, I mean, goddamn, these niggas catch some hell of a cases. Nigga be back in a year and a half. You know, and the youngsters ain't blind. They not stupid. You feel me? They see this. You know, and these the same niggas that be trying to give advice to youngsters. I have one older rapper, and you know, he another older rapper that won't get out the way, you know, and I ain't gonna just bust their names out as bad as I want to say it. But I mean, I had one of my pilots come to me and tell me, hey man, the nigga you got in here DJing tonight. He was like, do you know him good? And I'm like, yeah, man, you know, my little partner, woo to woo. Nigga say, well, man, when we were locked up, nigga was in protective custody. You feel me? And threw me off. I said, no shit. He said, yeah, we told him come over here with us, my nigga. And nigga told us, no, I'm all right. You know, and I see this same cat giving youngsters sit-downs and stiff talkings. And this is the part that pissed me off because we don't glorify the streets. But at the same time, I want you to be real and stop putting yourself in a position to tell a young nigga something that you wasn't brave enough to do or real enough to do inside as a man yourself. You know what I mean? And like I say, that's the worst part about this game. The youngsters don't know who to listen to because the shit look real, nigga look authentic, and you have a lot of people vouch for them.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this street shit, that street code that we supposed to live by, nigga totally violated that, man. And these are the same ones giving out a lot of advice to the little youngsters, you know, like what they should be doing and saying they instrumental in these young niggas' life. And you really done fuck somebody else like all together up that they don't even know.
Yeah.
You know, we know a lot of people. Like I know females. I know, you know, I had to talk with y'all. In NSBS, I learned a lot of game on people that had fucked y'all over and fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a nigga just have to talk to the motherfucker that it happened to. You know what I mean? Because you don't get it straight from the horse's mouth, you're going to be fooled by what a motherfucker put on Facebook and social media.
Yeah, because the motherfucker going to tell, look, one thing the motherfucker going to do, man, is tell they side of the story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell they side of the story. That's what a motherfucker gonna do.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Rally as you gonna rally, man. Shit. It's 3 times out of 10, the motherfucker gonna be like, yeah, that bitch ass nigga fired my bitch ass up. You know what I'm saying? Or like, them hoes ran me, fool. Then I came back. You know what I'm saying? Rally gonna get that. A nigga gonna always tell they side of the story, man.
Yeah.
That's why shit be the way it motherfucking be, man. And just even in retrospect, bro, like it be hard because you talking about motherfuckers who be like, it be family too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It even be family too, man, that's in these type of situations, man. Or who have put themselves in the situation, and then it's like, how do you go about that? You know what I'm saying? Still trying to be stiff, but this motherfucker here family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you still trying to hold on to it, just like baby situation with his brother with Brian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he did what he did, told on the dude that was already dead and got out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When he did that, baby quit taking care of him, quit sending the money, quit doing everything, because regardless of the situation, this is what we said. This is what, and the thing about that, these niggas had a real talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? About this lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas had like a powwow about this lifestyle when entering this lifestyle, what the code and ethics they was holding to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The code and ethics they was holding to. T.I. just said he did that. And look,
he fucked me up.
Hills was you know, Hills was so fucked up because nigga, you done told. I'm listening to it, but then you say yeah, I talked to my relative. You talked to when he said that, I was like, yeah, that nigga here wild.
He didn't know what else to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you what I heard on that situation. That when they was asking about the nigga was still alive though. He hadn't even died yet. You know, and T.I. said he done it afterwards, but you know, they done came out with the fact that his cousin Toot was still alive when they was actually talking to him about this. You know, and I remember they said T.I. came on and said, I bet $1 million a nigga can't find my paperwork. Yeah. You feel me? And then turn around and come on there. And I seen this interview maybe about a week ago you talking about. And it fucked me the fuck up. Yeah, when that nigga sat there and say he talked to a dead man, a nigga told him they can't come lock me up from here. This where the youngsters confused at.
Yeah.
Mind you, this man called himself king of the South.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And that would have been information I wouldn't have even volunteered, bro. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is that, but y'all preach this shit to these youngsters otherwise, bro, and they are influenced by this shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We taking niggas word, you know, these niggas is taking niggas shit word for verbatim, bro.
Yeah.
And saying that nigga T.I. said, nigga, this how we do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga yada 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 say this is how we do the shit. Any hustler gangster nigga that's spitting this shit or consider themselves in that lane, nigga. These young niggas take that shit for verbatim. Nigga, I took the shit verbatim and stuck to it. Off of niggas rapping.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Off of niggas rapping, facing all them niggas. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
From Ice-T and all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? From NWA and them. I took that shit verbatim and took it as, you know, these niggas is from the streets or whatever, whatnot, and this is how I'm gonna be out here. This is how I'm gonna be out here. From what my aunt taught me, from what my auntie taught me, and from what these niggas taught me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the shit that I learned on my own. You know what I'm saying? I took it verbatim.
That's why I explained to Quinn. We had an interview. Shout out to Tracy Hondo. We had an interview, and he asked me about the Zero situation. I told him it's two sides to that situation. You got his rap side, which is the entertainment, and you got the street side that he said he lived by. The street side that he lived by got people that's wondering why you didn't take that case and Jay Tom went to jail. This the part about Jay Tom not being a millionaire went right over everybody's head. They was like, man, when they caught him and done him like that, like I told him, you can't catch a suburban nigga in the suburbs. You gonna catch a suburban nigga anywhere you can catch him. Now the get back was gonna come because, pimp, if I do something today and you go do 2 years for it, you ain't gonna be happy when you see Fat Man again. You feel me? You know, like I told him, he knew that was coming. Zero said himself that if TMZ wouldn't have showed it, he was gonna blow it under the carpet. Cause Zero know he violated the street code. He know when that little young nigga went to jail, he's supposed to take his time. Like I told him, that could have been why his street life came back on him again. He got caught with this QP. Wasn't nobody in the car with him this time. Your karma gonna come back. But now Jay Ton did 2 years that a lot of people didn't know about. I guess they, they gonna take Zero side because of the popularity. But we talking about the street code.
Yeah.
The street code is he supposed to took what was in the car that was his, and he didn't take that. Jay Tom went and did 2 years behind that. Then when they asked him, "Well, do you know who done that to you?" He said, "Trey the Truth." That was another street code he violated. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if you see me on camera and you know who jumping me. I ain't gonna agree with it. I'm still gonna.
You know, like one thing the nigga gotta like. One thing like me, like pimp, shit, everything is the feds to me. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is the feds to me. So when you say like when a motherfucker asks me, say, man, who did it or something like that, to me, you already know who did it. So why is you asking me?
Yeah, you want me to
and I be feeling disrespected when you ask me shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be feeling disrespect when a nigga be like, well, who did it? I be like, nigga, you know who did it. That's why you asking. You just want motherfucking vacation, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So even when I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? I did what I did. I don't know nothing about nobody else.
Yeah, for real.
I did what I did. That's what I'm pleading guilty to what I did.
Yeah.
Anything else, y'all know.
Yeah.
Go if y'all don't, go investigate it. I just did what I did.
Already. That's all we know. I had a nigga set my house on fire, nigga. I remember when they did the investigation and I'll come back with the fire department. They knock on my door. And they telling me who did it. I'm telling them, shit, I don't know this nigga. If they watch this, they gonna be mad at me because I'm like, them bitch ass niggas, they already said who done it. They telling me they want me to verify this, and I'm telling them, shit, I don't know who done it. I was in the house, the motherfucker was on fire. So the man telling me, so you really don't give a damn about, we telling you we know who done it. Hey man, I don't know who did it, and they tell me, well, he put a young nigga up to go do it to you. Like I told them, well, shit, I was a young nigga. You give me some bread, I'm gonna go do something too, you feel me? So I don't hold that against the young nigga. He doing young nigga shit. Man, they looked at me so goddamn stupid, but our mama just taught, if a nigga come to the house and ask you, don't tell a nigga where you at.
Yeah.
And if you get in something, nigga, you stand on it like a man, until I leave, that's how I'm gonna be,
Right.
And I expect the older cats before us to be that way. And like I say, I sat down and talked to one of my OGs one day, and I rapped this other OG name in my songs and everything else, and nigga looked at me and said, say, youngster, that nigga been on my paperwork before. Fuck my whole world up. I'm like, well, damn, my nigga, I heard he was a killer. That killer ain't got nothing to do with it, nigga. You like, them the niggas that's gonna tell him, my nigga.
Motherfuckers tell them motherfuckers who shit. Know when they get caught up, they like about to be thrown away. You know what I'm saying? So shit, motherfucker gonna say something, man. That don't, I don't give a fuck shit. We done seen some of the best dope dealers tell, bro.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? We seen the best in the game tell, bro. We seen some of the richest in the game tell, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All supposed to be honorable individuals, my nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We done shit. We done seen niggas who killed niggas who try to blame it on another nigga and make that nigga tell the truth.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? We see niggas kill a young nigga and try to blame it on the driver, so make the driver and why, I don't know if the driver for sure, but make that nigga wind up telling the truth because y'all trying to put it on me.
Yeah. You goddamn man, nigga that seen niggas shoot at the police and then don't take their time when they get in a real situation. You feel me? It's just the more trouble a nigga get himself into, the more stand up that person got to be. And a lot of guys speak. That's why I tell people, don't speak on people's situation till you've been in it. Because a lot of times, man, I heard all these same niggas say what they would do, and when they got in that situation, they did exactly what the nigga did. They said they wouldn't.
I jumped on somebody's post one time because they said something about a person who had passed away. They had just passed away, man. I was like, say, man, that individual can't defend themselves, man. Don't be speaking on them. And then after that, they posted the paperwork.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? It ain't even my motherfucking business. It wasn't my motherfucking business from the jump. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't my business. It ain't my business. It ain't my motherfucking business, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't my business. I could ain't no. I could got me. I could got myself in something. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That ain't got a bitch ass thing to do with me, man.
Yeah.
Speaking on somebody else's shit.
And I remember that same situation, man. The brother of that person was talking to me, and I'm telling him I got a song about this and that, woot the woot, and nigga looked at me and said, I don't fuck with that dude, my nigga. That nigga fucked me up, and it fucked me up. And like I say, I was telling people, man, did the same thing to me. The paperwork was right there, you know. And when I started seeing that shit, I'm like, damn, these niggas really doing what they say these niggas doing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers actually walking in the county and walking out without getting booked. You know, I had another matter of fact, one of my player pilots, man, nigga catch a case probably about 7 years, 8 years ago. And nigga said a group of niggas picked him up and told him, say, man, you know you don't have to go do no time. And these certain niggas is niggas is running around giving high accolades to when you talk about the streets, you know, and you talk about niggas who used to get money. These are some of the same people we talking about. You know, this is the part of the story that don't get told because it's being told by a nigga who think and deal with his life the same way they do. One thing about it, you won't find a nigga sitting in a pool hall full of niggas that done told it if he ain't got the same kind of heart. You feel me? A nigga that don't got that heart, not finna affiliate with these people. You got niggas that's they like practicing to go ahead and be ready to tell it. Because I hang with niggas that bent niggas over, that done destroyed niggas, got Mexican partners took out the way. The Cuban Jamaican situation, nobody ever realized why them Cubans and Jamaicans ain't here no more. They didn't just take a vacation and come make this money in corporate and say we just gonna leave that city. You know, it's so many of them. If they paperwork was to sprout up, it would really shock the shit out of a lot of niggas be talking about. You feel?
Shit, I already know, pimp. I already know. And them niggas, and see, them niggas was savages.
Yeah, real talk.
I was talking to somebody about them niggas the other day, man. I was like, look, man, you know, and that's just a buck. I was like, man, these essays they ain't have nothing on them, bro. And that just felt like these niggas was real savages, man. But you know, they fucked with the niggas, you know what I'm saying? So we got to see that savagery up close. You know what I'm saying? These I mean, bro, we used to watch these niggas shoot at each other and everything, man. We used to watch these niggas, man, look, them niggas was savages for real and crazy. But on another end of that, there was some good niggas too.
Yeah.
Them niggas some good niggas. If you was good with them, boy, they was good niggas. Them some good niggas. Tony was my dude. You know what I'm saying? Tony was my dude. But you know, goddamn Omar was Lily and B dude. You know what I'm saying? And he was King Savage.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? He was King Savage. You know what I'm saying? So so you know.
And that's the part that kills me when they talk about the old school. These ain't the names you hear. And these were savage niggas, stiff niggas doing life sentences right now that didn't give up nobody. You don't hear these names. The names you hearing is the names of the people that you shouldn't be hearing. And this is what fucks the game up because the youngsters know this. You know, the youngsters that come up under real OGs like us that really done got these stories given to them, they look back and they look at, why should I respect the whole field of niggas that's unrespectable?
Yeah.
You feel me? And then when a nigga get a chance to shine a light on something that was real, these are niggas they naming.
I had this one female had made a post about, you know, how she be grinding or something like that, you know, not like in the game, but you know, she a young lady and she taking care of business. And I said, and I was telling her, you got it honest. You know what I'm saying? She don't know I know your daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know your daddy like I know your daddy because that nigga doing a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Your dad doing a life sentence. But I know where that pursuit to have it and to not suffer and to be broke because your pops come from a bad place. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about Omar. You know what I'm saying? Yep. He come from man, you know, we used to get the stories, you know what I'm saying? He come from a place, man, you know, shit. It over here ain't that bad.
No, not at all.
Over here ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? So his pursuit to have everything, his pursuit to be who he was. I understood it because he come from savage.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You just got the good of them. You know what I'm saying? And good thing you didn't get the bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, shit.
I tell you something else too, man. I know personally, man. You know that don't come out a lot when we talking about these streets and stories coming out about the old hood. It was a lot of females tampered with the game, got jammed up, and they gave up a lot of niggas. You know, I see a lot of my little niggas' mamas on here, not just to talk about the men. Yeah. And I be like, damn, little man just really don't know. Yeah. You know, they on here talking savage on there. I'm like, shit, he really just don't know. His mama was in somebody's paperwork. Yeah. You know, I know girls who, when some of my niggas got hit, they agreed to go against these niggas. Yeah. They all caught cases, you know what I'm saying? But these girls that got out the way, they wasn't like the niggas. Yeah. The mamas that got out the way, started working, they doing their thing, they on these docks, they doing a lot of shit. Because shit got real. They understood the realness of it. That this shit ain't really out here to be played with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that, but like I would expect it from a female anyway, because 9 times out of 10, this heifer got kids and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't fit to sacrifice her shit for no. You know, bitch really got to be really stiff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it, but you're right. You're not lying. You're not lying. Let's make that clear. You're not lying about what you're saying about it's some of these niggas' mamas on paperwork. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's some of these niggas' mama that done told it. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, nigga, they expect it. I tell people that myself. If I had 10 niggas and 1 girl, I expect the girl to do it. I expect it. Like you said, just being a mama, just being a female, period, they ain't built to go do penitentiary shit like a nigga was supposed to go do. So you expect it out of female. But I seen a lot of them, and the cold part is because they co-signing what they saying about niggas, and that's what get me. Yeah. I'm like, you shouldn't be co-signing though. Yeah. You know, you had your time when you sat down and told them folks, yeah, it was him. Yeah. I'll go do this to him. I remember niggas getting warned about some of them. That's the only reason they didn't get to jam them up, because they're not as slick at getting niggas as the niggas was. You know, then I see niggas, man, I'm in Houston one time, and a nigga come up there, he gathered money from a bunch of niggas from Corpus. The nigga go out of town to get hit. And I'm on a 10-year probation. I'm finna get behind a nigga telling on me down here, and I moved to Houston. So I'm back and forth to court on the bus. And when I'm coming in town, this 2 days after the nigga was fucked up, nigga was sitting on the porch. You know, I'm just like, well, damn, you know, a nigga be keeping it real, but it's niggas that ain't even trying to keep it real. Yeah. You know, they ain't even trying to keep it real. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Real. And they out here getting money. And that's the killer part about it. It ain't no broke niggas that's doing it. It's the niggas that's getting money. You know, the broke niggas that told something, hell, they probably moved on, they janitors and shit somewhere. Sure. It's the niggas that's getting money that'll fuck a nigga over more than a nigga that ain't getting no money. You know, and I don't know if it's the part that the nigga don't want to lose his money or his respect or what he got to do after he tell, because I've never been involved in that. But it's the money getting motherfuckers that a nigga praise that be the one doing the shit we talking about. Yeah. It ain't no lower level street hustlers that do what we talking about. Yeah. You know, it's the ones that supposed to be teaching the game, or the ones you grew up and say, man, I seen this nigga, this is why I learned how to do this. These are the ones we talking about. It ain't no more respect in the game when I can hang with you all my life, pimp, and I can get you to them folks. You feel me? Knowing I know Dominique, I know Jasmine, I know your kids, and I get you to these folks. You feel me? Nigga to these folks. And that's how these boys play the game. You goddamn right. It's different out here, man. It really is different, man. And these the same niggas who done preach this shit about adhering to this motherfucking fake ass code. You know what I'm saying? That the code that don't exist. So I encourage any young nigga, man, to whatever the fuck you talented at, man, that's where your investment should go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should put your money in. And if you got a group of niggas around you and you the most talented one, that's what y'all need to concentrate on. Whatever the fuck that shit is, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all thinking alike, and if this is all what the fuck y'all want to do, you know what I'm saying? This is all what y'all want to pursue, man. Pursue that shit. These streets dead as fuck, dog. Yeah. These streets dead as fuck, man. Yeah. These streets dead as fuck, man. A nigga gonna get you. You don't fuck around, get you some time. Look, disrespect is at an all-time high, man. To where like you be so angry on this side, you want to kill a nigga. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Because the disrespect is like that fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you want to do something to somebody. So I encourage everybody to get the fuck out the way. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get out the way, because if you ain't built for this shit, man. If you ain't built to be away from your family for a long time, man. If you ain't built, if you're not financially set to where you can go down there, where you're gonna have to depend on somebody, something like that, I encourage you to sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
I really do, and invest what little money you know what a motherfucker can do, pimp. A motherfucker go get him a goddamn job, because because nigga, all the chicken you save and shit you go through, you flipping shit. By the time you finish go doing that 5-6 motherfucking years, broke as fuck down there, no motherfucking money and all that shit. You go to add, if I would have been working from this time to the time I got out, to what the fuck I hustled for, did the time for got out, shit. A lot of times that shit add up the same.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
dig what I'm saying? A lot of shit
Yeah.
time that shit add up to the same. If a nigga ain't getting hella chickens or pushing hella bricks or some shit like that, man, you know you really fucking with yourself out there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't willing to risk it all without telling it, man, you really out there fucking with yourself.
Yeah.
You really out there fucking with yourself, man, because a nigga gonna tell it. You might be honest as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You might be honest as fuck and adhering to everything, every code and ethic of this motherfucker. But the nigga sitting next to you, shit, he might not be.
Yeah, and they don't understand the higher you get. Because nobody want to come in the game and be a 50-pack nigga. Everybody want to be a brick nigga.
Yeah.
The levels you go up, the time go up. You know, a lot of niggas went to jail in our era calling themselves selling packs. This is when niggas would sell dimes for 20s. Now, niggas didn't feel like they were doing too much till the feds came. And then they give you a kingpin status. You know, and you looking at the fact that, shit, I was only taking 2 ounces, serving a few of my homeboys that didn't know how to cook. Now, these are the same motherfuckers that ain't gonna want to go do no kingpin time because they wasn't getting no kingpin money. Yeah. You wasn't even moving no bricks. Like you getting time like Frank Lucas, and you was playing 1 ounce or 2 in the hood. You know, that's why I tell niggas know your place in this game, because when you start wanting to be the man, okay, the man come with a whole lot of problems. You seen that all the way from paid in full, where niggas didn't want to take that time. You know what I mean?
Look, I was with a nigga who got locked up for lying on who the fuck he was. Nigga got 8 years, no 13 years, 18 years for lying on who the fuck he was, and got caught on the wire. The bitch come to the nigga house. The bitch wired up. You know what I'm saying? She got the wire on. She come to this house asking for another motherfucker, and the motherfucker tell her, "Fuck him, I'm the man," and he wasn't the man.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the man.
Got himself some time like the man.
Got himself some motherfucking time. Got himself 18 years for capping on who the fuck you was. Told that girl, fuck him, fuck with me, and then sold her something.
Damn. That's a cold lick, man. Say
capping on who you wasn't.
Yeah. We had a partner too. Shit, I can say his name, Big Mike, man. Big Mike Young, one of the niggas that first came back and told me, man, about what a PSI was and what to look for when a nigga come back from them fairs. Now, a nigga came to Big Mike's house one day and asked for a razor blade to cut some dope. Mike gave the nigga a razor blade to cut some dope. The nigga had got the dope from the feds. Mike went to jail for aiding and abetting, for giving the nigga a razor blade to cut the dope with. You feel me? The nigga come out and tell the people, half this dope mine, half this dope his. You feel me? This an older nigga did him like this. Mike was young, maybe in his 20s then. He might have just been about 20, getting fresh out of high school. It's an older cat that we looked up to as OG. I knew the nigga all from being in the rigs, man, in San Antonio. And the nigga came back and sat in his house and asked for a razor blade and cut that dope in half and went outside. And mind you, these are folks that gave the nigga the dope to go in there with. They know half of that shit wasn't Mike's. But they play a dirty game, man, when it comes to them feds, man. They ain't nothing like the state. The shit that won't stick in the state will stick in the feds, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nigga gave him a razor blade, my nigga. He cut that dope in half, and he called a case behind that shit. Aiding and abetting, my nigga. Nigga told him half this mine, half this Mike's. And my nigga went to jail for that shit. And the first thing he told me when he came out, if you ever want to know what a nigga did, pimp, read his PSI. And there was so many niggas that had been in jail before that wasn't using that word. Yeah. Until that nigga came out and started telling us to start asking niggas for their PSI. I know niggas rapping right now. Yeah. 40-year-old rapper. I can say it's a 40-year-old rapper right now that won't get out the young people way, you know, doing music and been to the feds. And they never showed his PSI on there, but the main one that's on here talking about snitch niggas.
Yeah.
And this nigga ain't never showed his PSI. You know, same cat I told you, my partner told me about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, damn. Like, yeah, my nigga, you ain't never thought about that. And it's the main niggas on there talking about bitch niggas, the snitch niggas.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta watch them niggas that's out there talking that nigga a snitch type nigga. He really covering up what he done did. You know, and I had to learn that through just running into people that been locked up with certain niggas. And I'm thinking these niggas still. They're like, nah, hell nah, my nigga, I was locked up with that nigga. You feel? And I mean, it fucked me up the night when my partner told me when the nigga walked out and seen the Mexican standing there with me, man, the nigga eyes was big as a rocket ship. His eyes was big as a rocket ship. Mind you, my partner, he fucked around and went back down there trying to bring some shit back across his goddamn self and got locked right back up. So, you know, people like that that know the stories, they usually live a life where they down there. The niggas down there can tell you more than the nigga that's up here.
Goddamn right.
You know, the niggas down there is the ones that can tell you all the niggas up here that ain't do right. But they down there. They doing 30-year bids. They doing 50-year bids. Nobody ain't talked to these niggas in 20 years. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the secret to a lot of niggas fucked up stories is sitting down in the penitentiary writing to death.
Yep.
You know, and them the niggas they can tell you, no, that nigga not right. But he can only tell you if you fuck your life off and go down there with him.
Yeah.
Now, if you ain't fucked your life off, you still sitting out here with the nigga that sent him, thinking this nigga still.
That shit there is crazy, man. That shit there is crazy.
Now, what's the biggest advice, pimp, just on a young nigga that might be living the street life? Because, you know, we can veer them, but, you know, just like us, they going to do what they do. My biggest advice to them, invest your money fast as you can into something like you say and try to get out of it. But when they see older cats and they're like, well, pimp, you still hustle. You know, it don't leave me in a lane that I can tell them nothing. You feel me? Just being a real nigga. So I try not to contradict what I tell a young nigga.
Yeah.
You know, so my thing be, man, get your shit and get out. You know, try to get to, like you said, invest in the music. You see Daddy Creek, he's showing you, invest into the clothes. You see Dorian Greens shooting videos.
Yeah.
Find something. You see older cats that's making it and doing it, and take them lanes. E-Rock from the Fifth Ward Boys shoot videos right now.
Yeah.
You know, Low Life got a trucking company.
Yeah.
You know, so they play with the music, but this ain't where the money coming from. A lot of them don't realize they see this rap shit, but that ain't where the money coming from. Even when those dudes was rapping, they were telling you, I asked Low Life, well, what kind of car did you buy when you was on Rap A Lot? He was like, with that little money, I wasn't in there. I bought cars with street money. And they thought I was buying and rapping. You know, it's all a facade. They feel like if I make it, I made it. Man, you can sign a deal and don't have no money at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, so the education is so important, and a lot of them dropping out of school. Yeah. But I can say this: a lot of these youngsters, they finish in school though.
Yeah.
They go into the streets, but all of them finish school. Some of them graduate top of their classes, but it seems like college just ain't nothing that they feel like going to. I got a little youngster that's on Crime Family, little Cinco, and he finna finish college. You know what I mean? And out of everybody that's on Crime Family, he's the only one that finishing college. So I mean, if you got 5 to 10 niggas, you might have one that decide to go to college. Just tell them how important it is to get that college behind them, because high school education is all right, but once you leave college, you got avenues and stuff that you can walk down and get you some money, man.
Even you know, college is a good thing. Believe me, college is a good thing. But you know, even with college, you get your associates. They want a nigga with a master's.
Yeah.
You get your master's, they want a nigga with a doctorate. You know what I'm saying? So it's always levels to that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But I say this: it depends on what you're pursuing in life to go to for college. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you want to be a doctor, of course, you got to go to college. You know what I'm saying? You got to do these things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff you can learn. You can be self-taught. You can self-learn. But if you're trying to go into the corporate world, if it's not you designing something or figuring something out, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna look for the accolade at the end of your name. What school did he go to, or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why that shit's important. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But for the average inventor, the average entrepreneur, the thinking person, the one that's always who's technically inclined, you know what I'm saying, or gifted, just gifted, you know what I'm saying? All you need is avenues. You know what I'm saying? All you need is avenues and consistency. You know, you can be motivated about anything, pimp, but even sometimes you lose motivation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But as long as you're consistent, you're going to be good. As long as you're consistent, you can be good. Because, like I say, you can lose motivation, but as long as you're consistent doing that loss, you know, you lose somebody or you fuck up on a project, just be consistent. You know what I'm saying? You know, it might, because some days I lose motivation with what I do, but I'm consistent. I stand there with thoughts and and ideas and of things to do. You dig what I'm saying? And I encourage these youngsters, like, man, to get, if you out in these motherfucking streets, to get what you need and get out. You know what I'm saying? To get what you need and get out. Whatever it is that you love to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's so much motherfucking money out here right now. It's so much shit that need to be done out here right now, my nigga. A nigga can go get him a fucking truck and 2 lawnmowers, my nigga. And, you know, you can have your $1,500 at the end of the week. If you stay consistent. If you stay consistent, you can have your $1,500 at the end of the week. You know, a lot of these niggas ain't even getting that. Hustling, pimp.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas ain't even getting that hustling, my nigga. Yeah. That's 6 bands. That's 6 bands at the end of the month. That's 60. That's $72,000 at the end of the year. You dig what I'm saying? You can survive in Corpus off of that and have a little something. You know what I'm saying? So depending on how much you want to do and how far you fucking want to go with what you're doing, I always be consistent. I always be in a motherfucking face with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would encourage a youngster to do that's out here, man. Look, find you. Look, I've seen what I say coming to fruition after telling somebody to go do it, and I seen it happen for them. I seen the shit happen for them when they go do it. When they actually go fucking do it. I told a group of young niggas, man, put that money together, go get a lawnmower company, man, and take care of y'all fucking business. And them niggas got a lawnmower company. They're active as fuck. You dig what I'm saying? Them niggas got contracts and everything. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was really able to do something with something. Told another motherfucker to when she first started rapping, and when I first started seeing her rapping, and I seen what her name was, and I said, look, you don't have to just motherfucking rap this shit. You can brand this shit right here too. You can sell this shit, and that's what she been doing. Yeah, she been selling her fucking brand. I watch what 2 motherfuckers do when they listen to me and do what I say, what they do, and make something off of it. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? So the objective is, you know what I'm saying, is to once I start making money, okay, this is what I did, pimp. Once I knew I could make money off of the clothes, just say the shirts, I incorporated shorts. All right. You know what I'm saying? Once I knew I could make money off shirts and shorts, I incorporated hoodies. Well, I'm gonna take this back. After I knew I could make money off of shirts, I incorporated sweaters and hoodies. Yeah. Then I incorporated shorts. Then I incorporated jogger sets. You know what I'm saying? Now I've incorporated socks, shoes, just everything, shoes, hats. You know what I'm saying? Jackets. You know what I'm saying? So I picked other things that I could make money off, earn extra income off. You know what I'm saying? So even with this, the next avenue is for me is to stitch your shit up for you. You know what I'm saying? To take your measure, take your size, make and do the jogger set, to do the bomber jacket. You know what I'm saying? I got me a motherfucker. I got the motherfucking sewing machine at the shop. You know what I'm saying? So it's always levels and levels to it. I just gotta be consistent with it, and that's what I mean by being consistent. Because the shit is how can you say it? It's progress. You know what I'm saying? It's a 5-year plan. You got to go into this shit with a 5-year plan, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have a 10-year plan and but your first 5 years is your struggling period before you even how can I say it, start getting into the green, getting out the red. You know, every time I sell a shoe or something like that, sell a shoe or package, I don't get to pocket all that fucking money. So go back to the business. I got bills, but not only do I got bills, but I got more supplies to buy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's something a lot of youngsters like. When before we started making our own shit, I was watching Mud now, and they was buying the clothes to say they had somebody making them. And the first thing I told myself, I didn't want to keep paying nobody to make our shit. You feel me? I want to make my own shit. I want to make more money out, because you're not gonna make that much with somebody else pressing up your shit. Yeah. You know the business. Yeah, so, that was one of our main things was
press up our own merchandise. And I remember we went around the Fifth Ward Boys, we pressed up some shirts up there with them. And that nigga said, man, when you do these? We was like at the hotel room last night. And nigga was like, no shit, mind you, these niggas been in rap.
Yeah.
But they been getting their shit through distributors.
Yeah.
They did what the record company was doing.
Yeah.
You know, but I told them most likely the record company doing what we were doing, though. They probably was selling y'all their shit that they was making. You know, it's important for these youngsters to learn, just like the dope game, how a nigga have to learn how to cook his own dope to really make money. You have to learn how to do what you're doing right there. Not buying from another distributor. You know, you get everything yourself, go to the wholesale market, you hit different spots, and you putting this stuff together your goddamn self. You feel me?
Look, I was when I first started doing this shit, I was getting my shirts done by Smack. He was giving me a decent price though. He really was. That's what it was. Just remember, just said wave guards.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I liked it, the classic look, but it didn't have Supreme on it. That's the only thing I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody we're not the wave guards, nigga. Wave guard Supreme. You know what I'm saying? I hate when somebody say wave guards, wave guards. And the next person I started fucking with, cause Smack went back to working in the oil field.
Yeah.
So I fucked with Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill did me some 420 shirts, and he helped me get my wave guard. What's the name? My sign, my logo. You know what I'm saying? He helped me get that logo. You know what I'm saying? And he did my first Whopper shirts. I think I did about 20 shirts with him or something like that. And he charged me. And I was supposed to get some more. And that nigga told me, say, look, I can make money off you all fucking day if I want to. Or do you want to learn this shit yourself? That was the realest shit a nigga could have told me.
Yeah.
That was the realest fucking shit. A nigga giving me his art.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? A nigga literally giving me his art. You know, niggas don't give you their shit. No. Niggas don't give you their blessing.
Hell no.
You dig what I'm saying? Nigga literally giving me his blessing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why he'll always be... This nigga here can't do no wrong to me. Understand that.
Oh, really?
This nigga here, Dollar Bill, can't do no wrong to me.
Yeah, I got a home girl the same way, you know. She was like, Pimp, sit down, I'm going to show y'all this shit. And she taught my wife, and my wife was teaching me shit. And I'm talking about it was different because the prices that a nigga would have had to pay, a nigga would have made crumbs off selling the shirts, you feel me? And that's why a nigga would have to sell them so high. But once I was able to control my shit, I know where to go get this stuff at and where to buy this shit cheap is at. You know, that's the main thing, finding it for the quality shit for the cheapest price. And that's how your money gonna come.
Yeah.
But if a nigga goes straight to a distributor, man, he really gonna, like Dollar Bill said, nigga make money off a nigga all day long. I tell a lot of young rappers, come over here, I'm gonna show you how to do your merchandise. Just something they don't have is the drive to do their own shit because I done told them I don't want to make your shit.
Yeah.
Man, come on over here and I can show you can use my machine and shit, make your own shit. And you know, none of them followed that. And it really tripped me out because I'm like, nigga, merchandise make money.
Merchandise make money,
you know,
bro.
merchandise
keep
make
you in
money.
The game, bro.
It
help you take care of some of the fucking videos you want to fucking shoot.
Goddamn right.
You dig what I'm saying? It help you get that fucking outfit you want to fucking wear for your video shoot, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if you know how to save your fucking money, nigga, it'll give you the look you're trying to get.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? And I try to tell them now, I'm like, man, come over here, you use this motherfucking machine and y'all make your own merchandise, but boys don't do that. You know, the youngsters ain't, you know, it just, I guess because they're young. When we get older, we looking for these avenues. Yeah. Just that get out the way shit we talking about.
I always tell a nigga this shit right here. You ain't broke enough.
Yeah.
I tell a nigga that all the time. You ain't broken. You ain't been broke enough. You ain't been hungry enough.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't never want nothing enough. You ain't never wanted something bad enough.
Yeah.
And when your ass get there, when worry starts sitting on the back, yeah, you'll wish. You'll wish. You know what I'm saying? So shit. I tell nigga that all the time, Pimp, you ain't never been hungry enough. You ain't never been poor enough.
You know, I ain't think about it like that. That's exactly what it is, Pimp, because when you live our age, we done been through having not a goddamn thing, having things, having not a goddamn thing. You know, and you realize the more hustles you can put together, the less not having thing days I'm gonna have. You know, shit, I had got to the point where nigga Miller High School called me and told me, hey man, you making so many shirts, you taking away. I didn't even know what a booster club did for a football team until I started making the shirts.
Yeah.
You know, and they was like, you taking away from the football team. This how we feed them. This how we pay for their bus. And I'm like, no shit. I'd have been in school, you know, 4 years straight playing football. I never knew that's what the booster club even did until I started making their shit. You know, and the niggas was telling me, nah, man, you got custom shirts. You know, you can do that without them being. And I didn't know that. I'm feeling guilty to the motherfucker. Like, nah, you know, all them niggas done. But I seen what the school was using
Yeah.
to pay for what we see the athletes doing.
Yeah.
It was just the merchandise.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, well, damn, baby, shit. I think I was making like $700 a week off Miller shirts.
Yeah.
You know, and like you say, that helped the bills out.
Well, yeah.
Hell, my rent at the time was only $600, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know, so shit,
What
every
about?
week, nigga, I'm finna make these shirts. You know what I
Goddamn
mean?
right.
It had nothing to do with Crime Family, rapping or nothing. I started going to Driscoll, making Driscoll shirts. Oh, I ended up all that at Vets. I know Vets and Miller can't stand each other, but I had people that went to Miller, Lilly, Beasley.
Yeah.
The principal, I'm walking out from Vets Memorial, dropping out Vet shirts. You know, I'm just a hood nigga.
Yeah.
You know, and I walking out for that motherfucker, dropping out 20, 30 shirts to teachers and shit. It just make you realize the avenue, like you said, find avenues, man, and use them. You know, I started making more high school shit than I was making Crime Family shit.
Once you start being consistent with it, and you see consistency in something, now it's time to move to another avenue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to move to another avenue to create something else, man. Because you gotta have, if you want to be a millionaire, nigga, you're gonna have to have 10 wops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to have at least 10 wops, nigga. If your ass ain't hit the lotto or banged out when the cryptocurrency shit first popped off, nigga, nigga, you got to have 10 of these things. Nigga, them Jamaicans wasn't lying when they said, nigga, I got 10 jobs. Nigga, they wasn't lying, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No
shit. You got, real nigga shit. Nigga, if you ain't the head doctor at goddamn me Spawn Memorial,
no shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
no
you
shit.
ain't the head surgeon at Spawn South. I mean, Spawn Shoreline, nigga. You know, you ain't seeing no motherfucking $1 million, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, real nigga shit.
Now, just before we end up out of this thing, name a couple of guys, you know, that was still your OGs that did stand tall. You know, because I know we show Terry Clay as one of both our OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was more than just Terry Clay. But, you know, do you know any, just off the back, you can think of sometime when we're doing these interviews, you know, we think about some shit 2 or 3 days later. You know, just some OGs that we haven't got to talk too much about that were just solid, stuck to the code, and really out the way right now, not trying to be in our way.
Man. Man, it's quite a few, man. You know, like, I respect Demon, man.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Demo, I respect Demon. I always looked up to him. Niggas like Marvella. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Understand this, man. And I'm not. And you know, you have to. A person have to understand where I'm coming from. But Baron and Lily. You know what I'm saying? Even though the situations and the things that happen, man, you know, it is more to them stories.
Yeah.
Them niggas stood on what they said, who they were, and they went and did their shit and came home, dog.
Yeah. Gotta respect that.
You know, them niggas went and did their shit and they fucking came home, man. You know what I'm saying? And I won't name 2 motherfuckers that go unheard, dog. You know what I'm saying? In my life. And these are 2 women. That's my mom and my auntie, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, my daddy was cool. My mama was the stiff one, dog. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My daddy was cool. My mama the one that made a nigga get out there. All the time.
Oh, really?
All the time. See, my mama knew what I came from. You know what I'm saying? Being adopted, she knew what I came from. You know what I'm saying? So she, in her mind, was like, he a boy. He gonna be out here. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to grow up and be a man. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to learn to fight. He's gonna have to do out that. Ain't no coming to this house, and ain't no running in this house from a nigga.
Yeah.
Ain't no running from nobody. You get out there. You know what I'm saying? It's all right to lose, but don't come to this house crying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and one of her biggest things was, my nigga, and it's always been, and I've always been this nigga to this day. That's why I tell niggas be careful when fucking with me. See, if that nigga bigger than you, pick something up, fire that nigga ass up, and say,
goddamn right.
I've lived to it to this day. I'm not gonna let nobody, man. If I look, I'm not that. My ego never gets in the way, pimp.
Yeah.
Put it like that. My ego never gets in the way. My ego never gets in the way. If I know I'm in a situation that it could get fucked up for me, my nigga, I'm not finna let you fuck me up.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm not gonna let you do me like that. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I down you before I let you do me like that. That's why I try to stay out the way. Because I don't want to do nobody like that, but I ain't finna let no nigga fuck me up. My ego never get in the way. Nigga, I'm 5'2". Some niggas let their ego get in the way and be finding themselves chunked on the roof. You see what I'm saying? You got me fucked up. They wanna throw a nigga square on the roof. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You got me fucked up. You 5'2" talking to this nigga 6'3" and he 240 pounds. You gonna find yourself on the roof some fucking where, nigga.
No shit.
You gotta stay, you know, I ain't saying that. One thing about me, if you talk shit to me, I'm gonna talk back. You're not finna son me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna be the one to start talking shit.
Already.
You dig what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be the one to start talking shit. You talk shit to me, I'm gonna talk shit back. You know what I'm saying? You got me fucked up. Now, depending where we go after that, that's up to you.
Already.
You dig what I'm saying?
Already.
So, ain't gonna instigate shit. I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
I'm too old for that. Nigga too old for that shit. When we was young, I instigate something.
Like a motherfucker. I tell a lot of niggas, man, nigga, I looked up the creep from the music, the streets, you know, like I tell a nigga. And when you can get up under a nigga that didn't switch up and didn't fuck over nobody, I tell a lot of niggas that, you know, and I'm talking about from being the daddy to watching this nigga be the street nigga, that, you know, out there doing the gangster shit, to teaching me the gangster shit, to teaching me this wasn't the gangster shit no more for us, you know. Yeah. And like right now, still following in a lot of the leads that you're doing. I appreciate your life, daddy. Yeah, you know, and I'm glad I get to sit here and let everybody hear me say that, because sometimes niggas say shit off Facebook. Yeah. Text you, I'll see you in person. I see all the shit you're doing, but goddamn, you ain't like none of my posts. I got Instagram, I got Snapchat, I got Facebook. You don't like shit I got, but in person they'll tell you, Pep, I see everything you doing, you know. So I mean, I'm always giving you flowers. Like when a nigga Quentin asked me, I told him, well, I can only say Daddy Cree when a nigga asked me that question. And I know I got a lot of niggas, my nigga Ben and different niggas that just in my life that have been instrumental. But like I told him, I lived the life of laying in the bed listening to Daddy Cree when he was a young nigga. Yeah. I can still recite him and Fresh B lyrics. B was tripping when I was reciting. Yeah. You had heard me do it before. Yeah, yeah. And I'm talking about, I'm listening to these niggas. Like when niggas was listening to Salt and Pepper. Yeah. When they were listening to Run DMC, I'm laying in the bed listening to Def MC. These niggas from my hood. Yeah. You know, so that influence, and then to see my niggas out keep it real, shit, I lived a hell of a life. You know, I can't say the niggas I looked up to was a part of them fucked up niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why it's easy for me to keep the so-called street code, because my niggas kept it. You know, all the way from, like you say, them niggas doing 26 years of coming home, you know, and then getting themselves together, not just coming home out here on the street smoking legal and fucking out their life. Now, getting themselves together to where you can't even tell what the niggas doing because the niggas got their life together. You feel
me? And it's like for real, because I got a lot of partners from our crew, you know what I'm saying, that don't turn out that well. You know what I'm saying? I can admit it, you know what I'm saying? And my us coming up, nigga, our little clique, we went all different type of ways. You know, brothers got on drugs and all different type of things, but they ain't never stopped us from loving each other. You know what I'm saying? That shit is what it is. We knew that. I mean, life just took a nigga down them roads. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But just getting out and taking care of their business and doing what they supposed to do, man. I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? Allah gave them another chance. Like I say, man, you know, it's no disrespect to anybody, and that story deeper than what people think. I know, I'm saying, or deeper than people want to admit, but you know, shit, man. Look, you know, Lily waited. He waited for them to come get him. It couldn't be no realer than that, man. I did what I did. I'm gonna go take care of my business, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I wish none of those things happened, bro, because I lost 4 friends. Yeah. I lost 4 friends at that time. That's what niggas, look, I swear to God, pimp, this is what niggas don't understand about me. Nigga, I seen violence beyond violence before 20. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? I'm talking about violence beyond violence. You niggas wasn't even off the porch, nigga. Y'all couldn't even breathe off the porch, nigga. Y'all moms wouldn't even let y'all niggas off the porch. I seen violence beyond violence, nigga. I'm talking about starting at 7 and 8, walking out on the porch, seeing a nigga get his fucking top pop. You know what I'm saying? Nigga looking out my motherfucking windows, watching niggas getting robbed, Mexicans and shit getting robbed, white folks getting robbed, niggas not from that side of town getting robbed by niggas out our neighborhood, by females out our neighborhood, nigga. I'm watching all this fucking shit go down, nigga. I seen violence beyond violence. When that shit there happened, it was too close for home for me. That's why that shit there, prior to that shit right there, if a nigga know me, when that shit there happened, I quit fighting niggas out our neighborhood.
Yeah.
I quit fighting niggas out our neighborhood. I let you argue, say what the fuck you want to say or whatever one time. Only fight I had was that one time with the Mark Book, and that was for my sister. But other than that, dog, I quit fighting niggas from our neighborhood because I ain't never wanted to get to that. Anything outside of North Side, I could get it. Really? Anything out of North Side Manor, Dean Leather, Hillcrest, anything outside of that, nigga, they could get it. Yeah. But that neighborhood, no. After them two incidents happened, bro, it changed the way I
think it changed the whole hood that way.
You know what I'm saying?
I told Quentin, I said we can't even go back to we can remember having violence against each other after that situation. A nigga can't name a situation that got like that again in the hood for our niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Man, I appreciate you for coming through. We're going to have us another stiff sit down, about the street life, because that's what's so important. The youngsters need to hear this side again. We talk enough about the music, but, the streets and the music coincide nowadays.
Yeah.
So they need to have both of these sides. They need to listen to these interviews when you got a solid OG sitting there telling you that all OGs ain't solid. No, everybody that call themselves OG ain't solid.
It's sad, bro. It's sad because it makes it hard to communicate with niggas, with these young brothers, man, that you see around so much going for themselves, bro. Yeah. But they be like, shit, that nigga did that whole ass shit too.
Yeah, for real.
And y'all still fuck with him.
Yeah. And they can't say nothing when they say
Can't say nothing. Just look like a fucking idiot.
All right, well, I appreciate you for coming through, y'all. This is Daddy Creed, Wave Guard Supreme. Already in another lane, so y'all go support him over there at Wave Guard Supreme Clothing, him and Jacoby Satterwhite. Pick you up some shoes, pick you up some shirt. If you want something customized, bring it to him and drop it off. Daddy can do all of that. If you want to learn the business, come sit down and tap in with OG. He ain't gonna charge you nothing to teach you game. If you want you another avenue, another lane to try to get you something different in life besides these streets, go sit down and talk to him. It ain't just the clothes, man. The man that give you the same thing he gave me all that life. Genuine love and experience, you feel me? So right now, y'all go to that Crime Family TV #2, like and subscribe to that channel, hit that notification bell. But my OG Wave Guard Supreme just sat down with the boss.
Man.